What's good, YouTube? It's your boy AAL coming back again with another video. And today, we got something special, man. We got something special. Hey, just want to say real quick, appreciate the love y'all been giving me, man. Get the views up, subscribe, keep liking, keep doing all that. Appreciate y'all, man. Love y'all. But anyway, we got something special for y'all. Now, as you guys know, the NBA season is right around the corner. It's August 16th. As we speak today. NBA season is coming very, very soon. And I just did my top 5 predictions of what's going to happen this NBA season. But today I want to talk about 2 very special players that have really big names in the NBA circle. Some good, some bad as far as thoughts. But we can all agree that these 2 players have a lot to prove in their careers. Both won MVPs, scoring titles, assist titles. They've all put up the big numbers, you name it. But what they have not done is proven themselves to be all-time greats. And that is Russell Westbrook and James Harden. Now, let's start with Russell Westbrook. Here's the thing, right? He just went through about 3 straight seasons of averaging a triple-double. That's crazy, right? That's crazy you think about it. After the first season, he was like, wow, what? Second season's like, okay, he kind of already did this. Third season, you didn't really care. That's kind of been the story about Russell Westbrook. He puts up crazy stats on super bad efficiency numbers, and he doesn't get any W's. And his playoff stats are terrible, right? Here's the thing. Let's see who he's working with first. On the Los Angeles Lakers, it's basically the same roster as it was last season, but they've added some, I guess, new pieces. You still got Carmelo. They added DJ Augustine, Kent Bazemore, Avery Bradley, Troy Brown. Y'all probably don't even know what it is. Thomas Bryant, he's okay. Max Christie, y'all don't know who that is. Anthony Davis, I mean, he's got to stay healthy, you know? Wayne Ellington, solid shooter. Taylor Horton-Tucker, he's solid. Dwight Howard, he's old. Jay Huff, who is that? Of course, you got LeBron James. He's going to be LeBron. Stanley Johnson, solid defender. Damian Jones, come on, man. Mason Jones, come on. Kendrick Nunn, come on. Scottie Pippen Jr., come on. Like, who are these people, right? Who are these people? There's probably like 5, 6 known guys on this team. He's not really working with much. Here's my thing, right? Russell Westbrook, throughout his career, has been terrible. Terrible when it comes to playing with great players, right? Last season alone, he averaged 18.5 points on 44% from the field. That's not good. 3.8 turnovers. Now, when I say 3.8, you might be looking at that like, oh, that's a lot. That's actually good numbers for Russell Westbrook. For what he's averaged for his career, he's averaged 4.1 turnovers for his career. 3.8, that's below his average. You know? And the thing is, he's been like this his whole career. Like, there hasn't been a point where he decided, I'm going to change my game. He has not done that. He has not adapted to the new age of the NBA. Many players have, but he has not. And because of that, he has continually decreased in his value. I mean, you guys see the highlights. He's not Westbrook of 2017 anymore. You feel what I'm saying? And you would think after playing with a guy like LeBron, he'd be better. You know, cut off the ball a little more, better facilitator, maybe a better defender, but no. He's still athletic, but that's not enough to win nowadays. You feel what I'm saying? Now here's the thing, right? This is Russell Westbrook's last chance to prove anything. That he can actually win a championship. Because I guarantee you, once this season is over, or actually better yet, here's what's going to happen. Either this season is going to be over and they're just going to say goodbye to Russell Westbrook. Because this is the last year of his contract. Last year of his contract. Either they're just going to let him go or they're going to trade him during this season. Now, what I see them likely doing is just letting him go. Because I'm going to be real with y'all. Nobody wants Russell Westbrook. He's older. He's owed a lot of money. Why wants to pick up the last year of his contract? Just let him play it out and sign him on for jump change at that point, right? Nobody wants to pick him up right now. He's 34 years old. Now he's going to be 35 in 2023. What? He may still be athletic, but his value is diminishing at the very second. He's not like Stephen Curry, where Steph Curry can shoot till he's 50. There's going to be a point in time where Russell Westbrook is not athletic anymore, right? And my thing, me personally, I think he needs to invest his athleticism into other assets of the game. You do not need to score all the time. You can still rebound, but you need to be a good defender. Leave the scoring to LeBron and AD if AD stay healthy. He has to stay healthy. So, yeah, man, I mean, and the thing is, I don't see Westbrook staying with the Lakers either if this don't work out. You feel what I'm saying? They just got a new coach. He's new. Like, he's new. He was an assistant with the Milwaukee Bucks, but he's never been a head coach of an NBA team, right? And so, here's a quote from Westbrook as far as the upcoming season and about his new coach. After all the grievances Westbrook shared on Monday, he was asked what would entice him to play for the Lakers again. With the additional context seemingly not lining up with his previous declaration, I mean, obviously, there's going to be a lot of different changes based on who the coach is and our style of play and what we play, like he said. So that question is kind of up in the air, but once that decision is made, we'll kind of go from there. What does that sound like to y'all? What does that sound like to y'all? Whether it's good or it's bad, I'm out of here. I'm out. You guys have a difference of opinion? I'm out. Guys, the Thunder, the Wizards, the Rockets, I mean, the Lakers, bruh, there's 4 teams in what? 5 years? This is not a good look. 35 years old. Nobody wants this man. That's the honest truth. But if he has to prove himself this season. Why? This is the last year of his contract. He will never get paid like he got paid in 2017 ever again. Plus, if he wants the Lakers to re-sign him, he needs to prove that he's actually worth it. He's actually worth an investment because he has not proved that for the past few years. That's it. If he doesn't prove himself, that's over with. Now, that's my take on Westbrook. Now let's go over the James Harden. Let's see what James Harden is working with on the Philadelphia 76ers, right? Now, what we got here? Obviously, we got Harden. Obviously, we got Embiid. You feel me? We got a couple of randoms. Tobias Harris, Daniel House, Cork Mons, Tyrese Maxey, who was actually really good. Paul Millsap, he's old. Shake Milton, he's chilling. Miles Powell, Paul Reed, Jaden Springer, who are these people? Matisse Thybulle, he's decent defensively. PJ Tucker, he's solid. Now, James Harden. For the past, I would say 3 years, he's been kind of choosy on when he actually wants to show up, right? And you guys know what I'm talking about. Ball out crazy during a regular season. Then come postseason time, he disappears. He'll average like 30, something like that. He'll go in like a 5-game stretch, averaging like 30, 10 and 10. Next 4 games, 15, 3 and 3. Mind you, he's doing this without playing any defense. You don't know what you're going to get from him. Right? So here's the thing. The Sixers, they just got bounced out of the second round by the Heat. Was it 4-1, 4-2? I believe it was 4-2. Either way, they got bounced out by a team they should have beaten. Right? Should have been no excuse why they lost to that team. Because of what has been said about James Harden. If you are as great as a player as you are, you get past that team. Right? I know Joel Embiid was injured, but at the same time, it's like, bruh, without Joel Embiid, you guys are JV level. That's embarrassing. James Harden right now is, how old is James Harden? He's 32. He's still kind of out of shit. He's 32, 220, 6'5". Now, let me give you a little perspective. D-Wade was 6'4", 220, but that was pure muscle. If you look at James Harden now, that's not muscle. That's not muscle. That's not good to have at 32 years old, right? With the ball in your hands, I don't trust this team at all. Especially they still got Tobias. I don't really trust Tobias. I know they pick up PJ Tucker. He's a plus on any team. But really, the only way this team moves on to the higher levels is James Harden balls out. We already know Joel Embiid. He's going to MVP level type player. But James Harden needs to do something, or it's over. It's over if he doesn't do anything this season. Here's his contract. He's signed. This is how you know that a player is declining in value. 2 years, $68 million. Now you guys might be looking at, oh, that's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. No, it's not. For a player like Harden, for a player who has averaged 36 in the season, that's not a lot of money. That's not a lot of money, right? Let me give you a little perspective of what this man has averaged for his career. He has had seasons where he's averaged 30, 36, and 34. Mind you, after all these stellar seasons in Houston, he started to decline. And of course, that has something to do with age. But here's the thing. Father Time beats all. He had an opportunity in Brooklyn, but he got injured. He has an opportunity down in Philly, but he folded last year. You guys saw what he was doing last year. I mean, he looked like a bench player out there playing. He didn't look like he needed to be out there at all. And like I said, one game he'll show up, drop 30. The very next game, 10 points. Mind you, doing both without playing any defense. He cannot do that for a high-level team like the Sixers. Now, I know we were all hyped when Ben Simmons got traded. Oh my gosh, I was happy when he got traded. I'm not really a Sixers fan like that, but I was ecstatic when they let go to Ben Simmons. They gave James Harden. But it's starting to look like Brooklyn won that trade. And Ben Simmons hasn't even played a game. And it's starting to look like that Brooklyn won that trade. That's how bad it's looking for James Harden. I'm sorry. James Harden has a lot to prove this season. Get your team to the postseason and win the championship. Get to the finals at least, bruh. Here's your competition. You got the Miami Heat coming back the same. Milwaukee coming back the same. I mean, Brooklyn, we don't know what's going to happen with them. Boston coming back the same. Toronto, the same. You feel what I'm saying? Knicks, not a threat. Atlanta, they got DeJounte Murray. I don't see him as a threat. The Hawks are a team you should beat. You know? There's not really a big threat in the East. There should be no reason why you're not getting to the finals, or at least the Eastern Conference Finals. Miami's a team you should be able to beat. And Doc Rivers, I'm looking at you too, man. You got to know your players. You feel what I'm saying? James Harden is a terrible defender. You want to play Tyrese Maxey a lot more. A lot more. Tobias Harris, you got to do better. But like I said, all this folds. All this does not even come close to being complete if James Harden is not James Harden. That's the bottom line. Joel Embiid can average 40. It does not matter. James Harden has to show up. He needs to at least average 25. 25 and 10. You cannot give me 21 and he averaged 21 and 10 last season on 40% from the field, averaging 3.4 turnovers, bro. Those aren't stellar numbers. James Harden, you got to step up. Just like Russell Westbrook, he has to step up. Now, if you were to ask me who has more to prove, I would say James Harden, simply because he probably has a better chance of winning a championship. And because LeBron James is on the Lakers, so that takes a little bit of pressure off of Russell Westbrook. But still, both of them have immense pressure on them. A lot to prove this season. If they don't get it done in the 2022-2023 season, it's over for both of them. It's over for both of them. Kyrie has a ring. Kevin Durant has a ring. Stephen Curry has a ring. LeBron already has a ring. Anthony Davis has a ring. Draymond Green has a ring. Chris Paul went to the finals. Almost got a ring. Giannis Antetokounmpo has a ring. You two are still in the mix of players who do not have a ring, along with Damian Lillard and Bradley Beal. Now, if you want to be in that field of players who don't have a ring, that's fine. But if you want to step it up, you gotta step it up, man. You got to. But yeah, that's my thoughts on Westbrook and James Harden. Y'all tell me what I think. But you guys tell me what you think. Am I tripping? Are they tripping? What is it? You guys tell me what you think in the comments. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hit the like, subscribe, and peace.